a little promotion. Looks like things are working okay. I mean, art streams are pretty lightweight, especially this kind of art stream, because it's really, really low resolution, so it should be fine. Alright. Bonk. Let's get going. Let's get going. It'll be in good order. Yeah, let's do some art. Art time. Art time. What are we gonna do? Let's see. Couple of options. Always, as always, as one would expect, there are many options. All the cephalopods done. Let's do the Arabian cow ride. That sounds like fun. Simple. Go. Yes! Alex, you are first. You are mighty. Welcome to the stream, Alex. How are you doing? It's great to see you. We're doing art. We got a whole bunch of new critters that should be available. You're tired? Understandable, understandable. I've been pretty good. I got a lot of stuff done today. I got 4 pixel sprites done today. Coincidentally, they're all cephalopods. I don't know if that's a coincidence or something, but here's one of them I did. Here's a cuttlefish. Have D&D tonight, maybe? Not heard much. Nice. Well, hopefully you do, because D&D is a good time. If you don't, I guess you can hang out here or do some raids or anything like that. Whatever strikes your fancy. Let's see. I have to pick what I'm gonna do. Oh no, I forgot. I just picked it. The next critter I'm gonna be working on is the Arabian cow ride. You did an art today. That is wonderful. Also, welcome to the stream, Cat. It's great to see you. How are you doing today? What is up in Catville? Well, 2, but whatever. 2 arts is good. I did 4 arts today. I feel accomplished. I'm happy you got 2 arts done today. That's phenomenal. Excellent work. Also, we have new sprites. How are you doing today, Cat? It's great to see you. So I'm gonna actually open. Could this be a 50 by 50? Might be a small one. You knew more, but doom scrolling. Don't doom scroll. Don't doom scroll. Don't doom scroll. It won't do any good. I mean, I'll admit I did a little bit of the same today. There's a lot of doom going around, unfortunately. And it feels like, if I can't feel like doing some more 3D work, hey, you go do that 3D work. If you wanna, strikes your fancy, I say get it done. See, you made that water bottle at one time, right? That was pretty cool. Let's see. If it's a snail, how big are these? Arabian. Nice. 4 inches. Okay. I think we're gonna do a small one. Yeah, we're gonna do a little canvas for this. Ooh, did I do cut? Did. Okay, there we go. Paste. Avian. Alright. Don't ask what's in the glass? Yeah. Yes, you actually want to go back to it and fiddle and see if you can get it to look more anime without using the shaders you use? Yeah, hey, good luck with that. I think you can do it. Look up tutorials or something. Google knows a lot of answers, I found. We can close the cuttlefish now. Ooh, premiered your new PNG model. Let's see. That was one. That was a reference, right? The reference, I think. You talked about it before, and it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Regardless, congratulations. That's great. That is awesome, in fact. Yeah, that's what it is. The Lucy rat. Or Lucy. Yeah, Lucy. Lucy. I'm gonna go with Lucy. I hope that's correct. Fantastic. Most excellent to hear. Glad you got it done and premiered. Let's see. Lines. What colors are good Arabian cow rat? Kind of funny looking. I don't know how much long this is gonna take. I think the longest thing that's gonna need to be done is drawing the first frame, and then like everything else is pretty much just gonna be the same thing because it doesn't do much. It is a snail after all. It's a snail. They don't do much. Not to say that snails are uninteresting, they just don't like move a whole lot. Which works for me, it means it's just easier to make. Alright, that's a reference. What? He just clicked off of it. What color is it? Looking at like orange. Okay. Orange and red. Chiptune. Ooh, are they making more stations free? Or did they change the free stations? I don't know. No, I don't think they did. Go. Alright, let's get some snail. Snails are good friends. Good friends, some snails. So just got news. Our DM is not feeling well, so no D&D tonight. Oh, well, that's... I hope your DM feels better soon. That's unfortunate. Let's give you the opportunity to do other things, but you know, it's still unfortunate that it wasn't able to happen. You know? Okay, so we start with a tail, a little bump. This shape is very important. I think it'd be shorter than that. They are mostly shell, like on the outside. Kind of tape to that point. I like. Yep. We're basically just working on the basic outline of the shell. Before we dive into like the face. So we basically, you know, I like to basically, whatever I'm making one of these creatures, I like to kind of divide it up into basic, you know, so we'll have like the body or the shell or anything like that. With a cephalopod, I actually usually start with the body, which is like an octopus or a squid. And then I add limbs or fins or whatever needs to be added on top of that once I have the basic shape of the body down. It's a lot easier to think about when you think about it in terms of basic shape. Ayo! Ayo! Ayo, Vlad! Welcome to the stream! It's great to see you! How are you doing today? What is going on in Vladville? Did you have fun with your stream today? I'm feeling a little choked up. Excuse me, I need some water. Had a great time? Glad to hear it, Vlad. You got a feeling that your great times are about to be met with Hey, capitalize on those great times while you can get them. Roll with it while you have it, you know? Take the good while you can get, because you're going on Orlando next. Oh boy, sounds like fun. Will it be fun? The Slam Jam duel await me? Oh no, that is gonna be a hard time with a crossbow. Oh no, oh no, oh no, that's gonna be... I wish you luck. I pray for you. May you be... May you praise the sun and defeat your foes. Oh no! Are you doing a stream of something different for the next one, but you're not all that sure? It's whatever you want. I mean, if I do one, like, episode, quote-unquote, a week. So, you know, we'll have Monday with Breath of the Wild, which is becoming Bug Fables. Tuesday will be usually stuff with my brothers and stuff. And Wednesday's always art. It helps with a variety, I think. Even if you're doing, like, 4 of the same thing every week, it keeps things rolling forward, you know? Something new to look forward to every day, so it doesn't get stale or anything. Not to say that what you're doing is getting stale, of course. Just, I don't know. Just what I like to do. Oh, let's do the shell. What the shell, man? What the shell? Erase that. Kind of want it to be like slightly more curved. But also it needs to fit. This is a very final boss style track, and we're just drawing a snail. Done so many sprites. I know. I've done. Hold on. I can't check. I don't know. I've done a lot. Do you need stars? You can check them out. I can feed you stars if you want to unlock some. What ones? How many did I have? Oh wait, it's open right. No, this is just the wave 2. I have to close stream avatars to look at them in detail. I don't know. Hold on, how many are there? I don't know. Internet, please. I hope that's not... I don't think that's my end. It could be your end, I'm not sure. It could also be Twitch. Twitch gives lower priority encoding to non-partners. So... Yay. Oh no. I think it's still working on my end. At least it's still broadcasting to my side. So I think we're good. Get your internet? It's denying the heck. No, I whack your internet carefully with a wrench to fix it. I bludgeon it lightly. Percussive maintenance. Tried resetting the router. Darn. Turning off and turning back on didn't work. I'm not sure what to do then. Maybe your internet provider is being stinky. I know that I've had times like around the time when I start streaming, coincidentally, where it's like, haha, hee hee. What if you didn't have internet now? Wouldn't that be haha funny times? Humorous things, happenings. Wouldn't that be awesome if your internet stopped working when you're trying to stream? And we have plenty of bandwidth. We have super powerful internet, and the only thing that's also happening right while I'm doing stuff is TV. And TV is only one other thing. So like, yeah, that is the appropriate response. Okay, I love that emote, honestly. I love how it turned out. It's just perfect. Let me try to pronounce this. Idu Vastus, welcome to the stream. It's great to see you, and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pelagic Zone, where all the fishies swim. I hope you're having a great day, or night, wherever you may be. We're doing pixel sprites today, which means we're drawing a snail. a little snail. And then once I finish this up, we'll draw something else. It'll be great. There we go. Just look like that. Yeah, it does. It does. So first, I kind of want to establish like where the shell is. We'll fix it later. Oh, hold on. You hide. Hi, Hoshi. Thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Pelagic Zone as well. It's great to see you. Welcome to the Pelagic Zone where all the fishies swim. I hope you have a great time zone wherever you may be. Alright, now something's up. Where are you people coming from? Not that it's a bad thing. Yeah, I know, new followers. Hello, welcome. Generally, if people are following, that means something's happened. I don't know. Hey, Yuval, welcome to the stream. Have you something to do with this? Oh, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. I greatly appreciate your support. That means a lot to me because of all the streamers you could have given that Prime sub to, you chose to give it to me. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Hello, what are you drawing today? I'm working on a stream avatar sprite for a Arabian cow ride. That is the target of the day. Hello, greetings. It's great to see you. Where did they come from? How did you find me? You weren't supposed to know. Welcome. If I may ask, how did you find me? If you wish not to disclose for any reason in particular, you're free to not say. But I am, of course, curious. My curiosity is everlasting. Regardless, welcome to the stream. It's great to see you. Fall, you just showed up today? Well, welcome. Waiting for your tripod fish? I will get there, Yuval. I work on them in completely random order. So, like, I literally don't know when I'm gonna work on it. I will get it done. I will get it done. I promise. Sometimes I knock it out right away. Sometimes I get back to it after a long time. It just depends. Also, welcome from Twitter then. I'm so glad you decided to drop by on Twitch. I'm the fish here too. It's pretty cool. We mess around with games and stuff, and we have streamed avatars. That's what I do work on the pixel sprites for. So that's why I make so many. So we have a nice big variety pack. Eventually, I'm gonna upload them to the Steam Workshop once I figure out how to do that, and they'll all be available for free, so anyone can enjoy them. Let's see. Oh, do you have a dragon horde of them? Yes, you do. There we go. Got the little head, which is slightly more outward than tail. The thing about working with pixel sprites is you don't have much room for error, or you don't have much wiggle room basically. Every little pixel does make a difference depending on where you place it. More head. Let's see. I wonder when it's anime, they would both have a swim animation, and tripod like limbs would have like a walking animation. I'm pretty sure tripod fish just kind of rest on their tripods, and so when it's standing, so when it's still, it would probably be resting on the tripod. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it swim, and then the tripod, and then its fins will fold back, and it'll swim. That's the plan, at least. Depends on what I do, basically. Yeah, that's probably what I will do. I do like that idea. Fish sound like they work with the camera fish. Indeed. That's about right. Tripod fish lore. I'm gonna move this up higher because I want a little more room. Is there any neat shape to the shell that I'm making? I just want a good picture of the face. I got like kind of overhead views all the time, but I don't have a good side view. I'll find one eventually. Plenty of references. Ba, ba, ba. Get the right speed. Here's the carrot. It's like poke out. Okay, actually, that's a good picture. I can work with this. I can work with this. Down low again. It does kind of curve up back. It kind of levels off. That. Now it's starting to look like a snail. Yes. Excellent. How do I separate? What's my plan? That'll do. That'll do. Did I leave enough room for the antenna? I guess the antenna will just be a line. Not very complex, but it does the job. I say as I erase it and replace it with something else. I think it comes from like un. Okay, I did make it too long, so I'm gonna make it a little shorter. We do a little compression. There we go. We've preserved the shape. Wow. We preserve the shape while shrinking it up a little bit. Go, there we go. Now it's looking like a snail. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh wait, underneath. Hold on. Okay. I got this. There we go. Simple, efficient. There we are. There we go. All right. Ready. What the shell be? Another one. Hello. Give me a second. Sunny Vertidon. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to the pelagic zone where all the fishies swim. So glad to have you. I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you may be. Now I'm confused. We're getting a lot of followers today. Welcome everyone. Great to see you. I must find the reason for this. Hold on a minute. I need to check Twitter. I'm becoming a popular fish. Oh no, I don't have any. I raised my eyebrows suspiciously. If only I had eyebrows. Oh hey! You're the squid! Why is it so tiny? Oh. It's so little. That's a glass octopus, actually. Curious. Welcome, everyone. You say for once you're innocent? For once you're innocent. Alright. Okay, the glass octopus turned out unexpectedly small. And I don't think that's a bad thing, actually. I might need to make the ostracods. Because it's big compared to some. It's so little. Did I size it correctly? Yes, you are a baby. I'm wondering, I might have made it too small by accident. That does seem too little. But maybe it's not, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna turn off stream avatars for a moment to check. Because it's bothering me now. It looks puny. I'm gonna make sure. If it's the right size, then we'll turn it back on. You guys will be back. If this what they call it, baby. Nah. Let's see. Glass octopus. Aha! I did forget to size. I knew it. Oh, that was wrong. I adjusted it to the wrong size. Now it is at the right size. We got it. Alright, now we're back. Up. Well, ain't you lucky I decided to become that octopus? Yes, beta testing is very important. Very important indeed. Alright, I have to ask where all you guys are coming from. Where are... We're being invaded. It's just like Dark Souls. Yeah, you mean beta fish testing. Haha! Or marine beta testing. There is a marine beta as well. It's not related to the Siamese fighting fish. But it's pretty cool. I think it's actually a type of grouper. But like relative. Grouper relative. I know it's a predator. Yeah. Alright, we have one block to work with. This will help us make our wonderful movement animation as soon as I finish with the... Let's see. Here. Aha. The eyes on snails are in fact on the ends of their tentacles. The little tentacles, I mean the things on their faces. You're an excellent fisherman in Brazil, and your art is really cool. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Are you also from Twitter? Or did you just happen to drop by? Kudos from Brazil as well. Interesting. Well, hello. Welcome. I'm from America. Welcome from Brazil. How interesting. How interesting. Don't mind you testing other fish? Oh yeah, go for it. I greatly appreciate it. The strawberries. That one is sized properly. That was pretty cool. Brazilians are watching you. Wait, sunfish? Are sunfish from Brazil? They are a cosmopolitan species, so they can be found in most of the world's oceans. So probably at least some species. There's the big fin. Okay, that one is not too big. That was my worries out. Yes, you have sunfish here? Nice, nice. That is most excellent. Alright. We're gonna get some drawing done today, I swear. Thank you guys for distracting me. I do appreciate it, because the distractions of support are the best kind of distraction. I do appreciate. I'm most grateful. Let's see. You're a Hitachi friends. I need to do your art. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. You see, they think you're the national fish mascot. I mean, let's see. What fish would be the national fish mascot? Sunfish are the largest bony fish. But what else? What else? The other options would be maybe like a small prey fish, like anchovies, something like that, that lives in a lot of places. Although they're not very impressive. I don't know. I do think that now I am kind of thinking that the sunfish would be a good choice because it's fairly widespread in terms of livingness. I guess it'd be the bony fish mascot, because if we're going for like cartilaginous fish, then it'd probably be like the great white shark, because that's the most famous. Jawless fish either get hagfish or lampreys, and between the two I'd take hagfish. say Thresher Shark, but they have anxiety. They don't, they're not as famous, is the thing. They're not as well known. I think the Sunfish is like the best mix of widespreadness and well-knownness. Because, like, not everyone knows Sunfish, but since Animal Crossing, they've become pretty famous. Ever since the summer update, basically. They're pretty well known. Alright, let's get some work done. Alright, let's color in this bad boy. Girl or other. We don't judge here. Which Mola species is your favorite? The good old-fashioned Mola Mola is my favorite. But I do greatly, I love all of them, honestly. Hoodwinker would be, I mean, they're all all of them are second. I'm just an ocean sunfish, so that's the best kind. But I do love all of them. My second favorite would have to be the slender sunfish, because the slender sunfish decided it was gonna be Mola adjacent, but also really be its own thing with a unique shape, and I love it. But at the same time, you can tell, yes, that is a Mola relative, and I think it's really neat. The Hoodwinker is like an ocean sunfish, but a little smaller. No offense against it. It's just not enough to distinguish it. You know, it didn't really deviate from the winning formula, which isn't a problem, of course. Like I said, I like all the sunfish species. Just, I don't know. I think ocean sunfish are pretty cool. Can't beat a classic. Also, this song sounds like a remix of Lavender Town. Like, it keeps wanting to be Lavender Town, but it isn't. Don't know Lavender Town. It's a song from the first Pokemon game, known for its being pretty spooky. Alright, let's get some color on this bad boy. Like I said, that I would. But then I didn't. But now we're gonna do it. Take gray. Right size. A little lighter. This will be our base. We'll do the patterns on top. Oh yeah, this song is it a remix? It is trying so hard to not be Lavender Town. It's very different in tone, though, I will admit. They did do that. Want like a darker gray for the underside. Even darker. Dark. We're starting with all the drab colors, so we can put the pretty colors on top. Now let's get like my ships. Maybe all the way to blue. It is. Alright. We'll work with that. I like the front. It's like, hey, I'm blue now. Blue Abadie Abadai. Abadie Abadai. That should be fine. There we go. I think that actually the entire bottom of the foot is this color.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Do like that. That color is kind of like all across. Now we're gonna do our pattern. So there's like darker, more colorful stuff, like bands, and all on the top, do like. And these are just rough approximations, basically. I'll refine them as we go. Make them look nice. We just want to, we just want to jot down some basic shapes, and then we want to refine. little smooth. And sometimes we want to make it a little more jagged. Because more interesting shapes. Alright, I think that's good. Pretty simple. But now, this color again. Now we use the dark stripes. A little more red. Good. A little more color. Perfect. There we go. And these are kind of just like all overs. We'll run on the 0.7. But again, avoiding the top, so represent that. Go like all the way to the back. I mean, it does go all the way back. The best part is this pattern is like really random, so I should be fine just doing a couple lines. What I get? That's the thing about pixel art is you can't really do anything with super accuracy. You just kind of have to deal with what you can get, like what you can squeeze out of the medium. So here I'm not worried about perfectly replicating any patterns. I'm just really worried about getting the general vibe, basically, of whatever I'm trying to replicate. Go. So now we're just going to work on connecting these lines. And getting rid of this big block on one end. That's a little bit redonkulous. No need to have that. There we go. Let's do that. It doesn't even have to be really complete stripes. I'm actually going to break up the stripes, I think. Because on the reference, they are broken in many spots. I just don't want to break them in the same spots over and over. That'll get repetitive. That gets rid of the purpose of doing it randomly. All of that time I just been fixing them and now unfixing them. You know, sometimes that's how it goes. How it goes. If you want to do vertical stripes, like small amounts. Vertical stripes. Kind of want to lighten up the color on the body because the body is like very dark in comparison. Good evening, Pocket Prawn. Hello and welcome to the stream. It's great to see you. How are you doing, Pocket Prawn? What is up? This is empty. Hogs, yes. Tiny Prawn? Tiny Prawn? Who's Tiny Prawn? Tiny Prawn? Pocket Prawn is big. We don't have a prawn. Had some melatonin and waiting to fall asleep while knitting. Nice, nice, nice. Do enjoy your knitting. What are you working on that blanket still? Regardless, do enjoy your knitting, and I hope you are able to fall asleep soon. The sleep is very important. Work out you tired, but you're learning the secrets to clownfish. Excellent, excellent. Soon you will know their ways. Oh, you heard knitting indeed. I used to knit a long time ago. A long time ago. What? Yeah, what we knitting? What we knitting? We're on the shrimp blanket. Yes, awesome, awesome. That is fantastic. How's it coming along? I still took it up back in 2020. I wonder why. You've been slacking? Ah, no worries, no worries. It's just a personal project, you know? Sometimes you fall back on it. That's okay. No expectation. That's enough. Patterns of these guys are just a lot of randomness. I think this pulls it off. But I do want this to be at least somewhat brighter, because it is a really dull color. Like in comparison to the main body, also a little lighter. Don't want it to be boring. Let's give it a little pizzazz. No deadlines, fine, like your sister's scarf, calm and relax. Done before winter. Yeah, that works. You got plenty of time before then. This one I want to be, I think, brighter. I kind of want to shift it back. Oh, give me some kind of medium. Some kind of medium. What's that? Let's see. You want to be finished in a few weeks? You want to work on other projects? Yeah, makes sense. But work is so physically draining. You have to be constantly feeding the brood stock you have and cleaning egg checks and egg runs to get them over their larval stage so much. Yeah, with all that work, I'm surprised that clownfish are bred as much as they are. I mean, of all the saltwater fish, they are the most commonly captive bred with the most varieties by a whole lot. Interesting that so much work goes into it. It makes sense. They're pretty. Well, actually, that, but also the movie Finding Nemo is largely responsible for the fact that we have captive bred clownfish today. Because if we did not have captive bred clownfish that were developed during the time after the release of Finding Nemo, wild clownfish, at least ocellaris clownfish, may very well would have gone extinct. Because there was such a high demand for them created after the movie Finding Nemo was made, that they were relentlessly taken from the wild and taken into captivity. Complex. It's been gotten down to a legible protocol. Nice! The crazy plans for an animal health? It actually caused harm. Because the reason why we have captive bred specimens today is because there was the demand created by Finding Nemo. Otherwise, the clownfish would have just been fine and in the wild and would have been collected semi-regularly, but not too much. Yeah, Finding Nemo did do a number on the wild populations. Yeah, it was a significant impact, which made it profitable to captive breed them and also necessary because they were in big trouble. Like Harry Potter fans, owls and 101 Dalmatians with Dalmatians? I guess so, yeah. I heard they're kind of similar in that regard, like with what happened. So yeah, it's kind of wild, honestly. It's really unfortunate because obviously Pixar was encouraging the exact opposite thing. Like in the movie, they were like, fish belong in the ocean. And yet nobody caught the message apparently, and as a result, clownfish were subjected to a whole lot of wild collection. Looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. I actually think there might be not enough shell. Like, there might be too much snail. I think I'm going to shrink the snail down one block. Gonna, 101 Dalmatians made a demand for that dog. People getting them not knowing how temperamental is a nice way that breed can be. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people get into stuff like that, and because they saw it on the movie or whatever, and they don't have any clue what they're getting into. The guy I work for thinks it's important to breed them in captivity for conservation purpose. Same with Game of Thrones and Huskies. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I agree, honestly, like, wholeheartedly. Marine, captive breeding is very important if basically, I guess if the pet trade is gonna survive into a long term and also be sustainable, because it's just not. Eventually there'll be like there's no good way to put the pet trade on wild populations. There's no positive benefits. It just doesn't work out for them. Collection is no good. Sunscreen is no good. All those things associated with it are no good. So taking some of that pressure off, especially for delicate marine populations at this time in history, is vital. Very important. Very important work you're doing. When we got a marine tank, we made sure to only stock it with captive bred things, which is harder than you would think for marine, because there aren't that many available saltwater species that are captive bred. But we did it, and we made sure all the species were captive. Yeah, sure, all the captive bred. Or Harry Potter fans want pet owls. People trust me. Who's friends with falconer? They are a lot of work, and oh man, a falcon or like a bird of prey is basically a child. Like, based on I've been friends with people who a person who was the falconer, who had a falcon in his house, like, did falconry, volunteered at a shelter too. Really cool guy. It's basically like having a kid. A child, a bird of prey is a companion. A child, yeah, basically. They're smart. They're smart, but they're also very dumb. So like, it's not such a great mix for making an easy thing. Is that a snail? Yes, it is. This is a Arabian cowrie. Also, Seal Splatoon, welcome to the stream. It's great to see you. How are you doing today? Did I finish up what you requested? Hold on, what did you request? Oh yeah, I forgot. I finished up what you requested a while ago. I crossed something off the list, and I was like, somebody who comes by often. I finished their thing. What did I do? What did I do? Oh yeah, never mind. It's cuttlefish. Let's see. There we go. Doing good. Great to hear it, Seal. Glad to hear it. You see something cool at work, you take a picture and show you some fish, but you ask you not to repost it. Okay, confidential information. I mean, I don't go around reposting stuff like that anyway, so you'll be good. If you don't want to send it to me because it's confidential, I getcha, but I won't. I promise I won't send it. I have no business doing that. What's one creature that sounds like a snail but can be deadly? It would be one sea creature that sounds like a snail but can be deadly. Cone snail. Cone snails are very dangerous. They're just snails with pointy shells. Then should be treated with caution. Like, don't pick them up. They are very venomous. They harpoon fish and kill them almost instantly, which is why they're so venomous. Because they can't have the fish getting away. They need to basically kill it in one shot, and like, it can't leave or fight or anything. That's why. Yeah, those guys, indeed. Tomorrow's your last day of school. That's awesome to hear, Seal. Hope you have a wonderful last day, and then it's vacation! Woo! Very excited to think about them. Yep, they actually look kind of similar to this. The one I'm drawing right now. Except for the pointier shell. They're distinct, but kind of similar. Whales are also dangerous with snails. It's true. Indeed they are. But they usually don't mean any harm against people. Whales are smart. They will fight back if they are threatened. Like, gray whales are notorious for doing that. Sperm whales also sometimes. But most of the time they are not violent. They don't bother ships. They just kind of they just vibing though. They just doing their own thing. In fact, humpback whales are known to do acts of kindness to protect just creatures that aren't even related to them at all, like seals or dolphins or other creatures. They just protect them from orcas, from orcapods. It seems to be purely out of spite, which I think is wonderful. I think that is a true Chad of an animal. Not that I think it's good that the orcas aren't getting food, but it's nice to see a little bit of compassion in the animal kingdom. It's really unique, interesting. Honestly, I'm of the opinion that whales are basically as smart as people. Like, almost. They're very, very, very smart and should be not hunted by under any circumstance because they're basically they're sentient beings that deserve protection and should not be harmed. Because, like, you know, we've got to preserve life like that. That's a really cool thing. We don't want to accidentally wipe them out. I think thankfully, somehow, only one cetacean species has been wiped out. And this was a river dolphin that used to live in China, I believe? About octopi and dolphins. Dolphins are included under whales. When I say whales, I mean dolphins too. Dolphins are mean, but also very smart, and they deserve protection as well. Octopi are also very smart, and they really shouldn't. Honestly, I think they kind of qualify for the same thing. I think, what was it? One country like banned, like classified octopi as a sentient species, so I think they can't import them as for food anymore. I think, I'm not sure. They did something with that recently. Some country determined that octopi are a sentient species, so they're like, we kind of can't eat these. They're pretty intelligent. Ever seen a mean dolphin? Dolphins are like people. Some are nice and some are very mean. I'll put it that way. Because they're super smart. So some are jerks and some are really nice. Some perform acts of compassion. Some sniff pufferfish to get high. It's pretty wild, honestly. They're basically just like us, but more flippery. And by us, I mean you humans, because I'm already pretty flippery, if you ask me. Think you've really seen a wild dolphin journal. The only place I've seen a wild dolphin was while I was kayaking. Why does the fish need to kayak? Because sometimes you want to see the world above. Octopus are what now? She said, thinking how she had a few weeks back, octopi are probably sentient and should really be treated well. I'm just saying. Look, I won't fault you. Like, the laws aren't really established. It just, in my good conscience, it just, with all how clever they are, I know they tasty, but you know, it just doesn't seem right to me. Just as me. That's just me. I'm not gonna hate you for it if you keep eating them. It's not illegal. We need to do more tests, but just in my opinion, this is me personally, my opinion. I would personally advise you to not eat them because they're really smart and they can probably suffer. Like I said, if you eat more, no hard feelings. That's just how it be. You know, I will not judge. As pets, yeah, never mind. Yeah. Okay, tell me now. Eels are sentient. Eels are not that smart. As far as our studies go, eels aren't our fish. They are our typical fish smarts. So eels. See, okay, so here's my opinion on like fishing and stuff. As long as whoever is doing the fishing is fishing sustainable. What about squid? I think squid are also I don't know. Squid I don't think are quite as smart as octopi. But they are still very smart. They're very smart for mollusks, especially. But for marine, I'm of the opinion you can eat whatever you can. You eat whatever you can, but be aware you ate a living in. Yeah, that is true. Be aware. I mean, I kind of like to. Let's see. I don't know. I think some species are more worth preserving. Monkeys count as sentient because we evolved from them. They're pretty smart too. I think some do. I think all great apes are, and I think chimpanzees. Where you ate a living animal circle. Yeah. So here's my opinion on that. As long as whatever it is harvested sustainably, then that's circle of life. people gotta eat, fish gotta eat, everybody's gotta eat something. If things are harvested unsustainably, or it's an endangered species, or it's a species that is exceptionally intelligent, then I believe that those species should ideally be avoided. Because, you know, I think they deserve better, and they need to be protected, you know? Yeah, that's my opinion. Because we all gotta eat something. I'm pretty carnivorous myself. It's just, you know, most of what I eat is like from a farm. Sustainability is important, or if you live in Florida, actually helpful to the environment. Yes, sustainability is good for the environment because good ecosystems equals good ecotourism. So if anyone says, "Oh, sustainability is not worth it," well, tell that to all the scuba divers, kayakers, hikers, and everyone else who likes to be in the environment and go, "Wow, I love the environment. It's pretty cool." that's my that's my hot take. Hunting does not require hunting license. That's because hogs are an invasive species everywhere. Hogs are not native to anywhere except Europe, I think. Point is, hogs are an invasive species, so they are on free hunt. Oh, Spain, yes. Mostly consume non-meats, but you do like dairy. Dairy's pretty good. Dairy's pretty good. Europe, but yeah. Europe. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. Okay, but yeah, it's Europe. So yeah, hogs are invasive. That's why you can hunt them any time of year. They're also kind of dangerous. Music sounds like Inspector Gadget. Yeah, it kind of does. Vegetarians can eat dairy and eggs. Yes. Vegetarians just can't eat meat. Vegans can eat no animal products. And fish sometimes. It depends if they're vegetarian or pescatarian. Pescatarians avoid everything except fishing. Which is kind of unfortunate because fish are like one of the most mishandled meats. Especially eat beef, but you're wary of the source. Yeah. That is the thing. Just gotta be mindful of it, you know? Of course you gotta put food in your mouth. So here's the thing. Like, I understand that some people aren't in the position to not eat certain kinds of food. And that I understand, you know? If you can't do anything about, like, you know, society, I'll put it this way. Life's rough, society's hard, man. Do what you gotta do to keep yourself going. But if you have the capacity to make these more conscious choices, then I would recommend. That's my take on it, you know? I just think any animal can be on the table. Yeah, potentially. Potentially any animal can. But like I said, as long as it's harvested sustainably and as ethically as possible. You like the cattle ranch your stepdad works at. The cattle got a lot of roaming food and only get 2 shots required by the US Gulf. Oh, nice. Those are all natural. Like your co-worker used to farm guinea pigs for food, like in Peru. In Peru, guinea pigs are a very common food. It's all different cultures and stuff, you know? So like, I don't know, we just have to be mindful of what we're eating, I think. So is iguana. Yeah, sounds about right. Iguana is probably edible. It's pretty big. Iguanas are pretty large. Alright. We've been talking. I enjoy this talk. So like, there's a lot of seemingly contradictory things, I'd say, but at the same time, it's like, there's a certain unavoidability, because you gotta eat. And then there's also the aspects of, like, you do what you gotta do, you know? You do what you gotta do, and we try our best to make, I hope we try our best to make as good-minded decisions as we can, and everybody's raised different, so different animals are available for different people. Brother used to have ferret, but he found he was allergic to rodents. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to your brother. We'll get a little art done today, too. Although I do enjoy the conversation, in full honesty. I like talking about stuff. I do agree, whaling on commercial level should be banned, but some cultures need whale meat. Exactly! And that's the thing, those cultures will take very few whales. What's kind of funny is that some cultures do use their indigenous privileges to just sell the whale meat because it's worth so much that they can just buy more food than they get out of the whale. which is kind of unfortunate. But like, I don't know. That's capitalism. Like what you said, sustainability. Exactly. Commercial whale harvesting is bad. It's too much. Too much. And of course we should avoid bycatch as much as possible because bycatch is nasty. Useless. Throwing things back that could be good is no good. And things that could live that no longer will be able to if you kill them and kill them. That's no good. I don't think anybody's saying, oh, bycatch is good. It's a sort of a necessary evil, but we should still try to reduce it as much as possible. Bycatch makes me very sad, though. That is a sore point, I suppose, for me. I'm gonna edit the canvas size. How many movements am I gonna need for this? I feel like this. Change the width to 150. Bonk. So now we have another frame. So this is the idle animation. It's just gonna move its antenna. Snails don't do much. I'm thinking about this now, because this is going to be 3 frames, I won't be able to loop the antenna bobbing up and down. These some funky tunes? Indeed, these are some funky tunes. We're currently listening to the chiptune station on Pretzel Rocks, because it's available this week. Funky tunes. Cartoons! Yay! I love cartoons! Close enough. I got the idea across. And that's the important part of language, is communicating the idea successfully. We're staring at Blender's Toon shader. VDSF shader. Makes sense. Alright. You get a pass, but just this once. Alright, let's see. What can we do? Little snaily boy. Yeah, it is only 3 frames. I just keep the antenna up the whole time, I think. It appears slumber is approaching. I bid you all good night. Good night, Pocket Prawn. Thank you so much for dropping by and talking a little bit with us. I greatly appreciate that. I hope you have a great sleep. Bye-bye! Alex knows how to use Blender. I know nothing about Blender. Except, when you put food in, and you put a lid on it, and then you press a button, it mashes up food. That's the only Blender I know. Mostly soda. Was about to make that joke. Great minds think alike. Today, cat, we share the brain cell. Alright. Wait, did I move this? Catch the star. Oh, did the star pop? Watch it when you're done with it. Exactly. You wouldn't want to get all messy. I think I want the narrower. I'm gonna just delete that. I'm gonna take the more streamlined edition of Snail. This will be our walk cycle. Walk, quote unquote. Tried to figure it out a few times, but got bored really quickly. It's really complicated. It's like any skill like that. It takes a lot of work to get anything out of it. Like art, same thing. It just, you have to have a passion for it, I think. You have to be like, I'm gonna 3D model. And it'll be amazing. You know? I understand, but I understand. I honestly tried it before and I bounced off of it too. It's not user-friendly at all. You like to mess around with it these days, or working on a 2.0, 3.0 3D model for yourself? Got hung up on the hair? Yeah, you were talking about that. On Bell's stream? I think? But yeah, I get you. Like when you're hung up on a certain thing. Like, what do I do? What do I do? It's like, let's see. What? Hold on. I need to check what layer. What? Does anything on the spacers? Oh, I missed the spacers there. Yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember. Alright, I'm just gonna fix this now because I foolishly placed these on the line layer, but I need to put them on the spacers layer because I go in and delete the spacers layer when the job's all done. The water bottle you made put into the Twitch and Array throwing system. Planning to make more. Nice. Yes. I encourage you. I encourage you. As you can see, I'm a big fan of making assets like that. Can't figure out how to make the cube into something else. Oh yeah, I totally get you. You'll need to look up tutorials if you want to pull it off, you know? I'm going to allow your message only in the context of the Twitch integrated throwing system. But I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I know, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. Just this once, we will allow it. Yes, I know the funny haha acronym. Yes, it's called the Twitch Integrated Throwing System, exactly. I think the people who made that program knew. Yes, no, they knew what they were doing. Look, they're making stuff for, yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing. That would be a horrific blunder, but no, they knew. That was, there's no way they didn't know. I'll put it that way. They would have been slammed on the internet if they didn't know and they did it obliviously, and they would have fixed it. Yeah, they knew for sure. The fact that it is still called that is a sign that they most definitely knew what they were doing. The internet would have been like, yo, what are you doing? And they would have been like, oh no, what have we done? What did we do? But no, they knew it. Opposite of the ego. Oh no. Ah, there we go. So for our oh no, we're gonna make our wonderful little guy. One. Gonna make him stretch forward. Most of my my sprite stuff just goes something like this. Very, very advanced. Are you ready? Are you ready? Whoa, can you believe? That you head real far. It'll actually be just a little bit. Very small amount. Isn't this amazing? It's very advanced technique, as you can see. This is intense. This is intense gameplay right here. Hold on. Wow, well, that was very hard. I can't believe I've done this. Yeah, I'm not in here to do really complex animations. Otherwise, we wouldn't have... I think we're approaching 50? Sprites? I want to say? No, it's more like 40? Well, that's to include the extra sprites. Because we have alternate forms as well. So that would be probably about... Oh, we're probably almost at 50. Point is, we have a whole lot. So yeah, it would not be produced at nearly as high of a speed if I was worried about making very detailed animation. The ones that take the longest are like arthropods because you have to do all the legs. And again, I do very simple animations for all the legs, but it still does take time. Oops. Like, I'm probably not gonna get an award or anything for the animation I'm doing. But that's okay. Let's see, how would this work for the sprite? So, it's forward. I have to... Oh, it's off the ground. I have to think about this, actually. Because... because in this point, the tail would be stretched back. And I don't want it to jitter around. So I think I'll just put the tail back. I have to see how it looks. I have to test it. I can easily wiggle it around in post. So we'll just have to see. But for now, I'm just gonna do another very advanced maneuver. Get ready, hold on to your socks. Gonna just pop. Stretchy tail. Bonk, bonk. There you go. Go burr. And this third one will be a reset back to normal. Would this be 3 frames, or would this just be these 2 frames? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Would there be a back to normal reset? Okay, yeah, I feel like there would be. We're gonna add one. I'll just check it out. Once. We'll check it. We'll fix it in post. The only other unique frame I'm gonna have to make is the jump. Ooh. It's great. Y'all are probably already aware of the fact that I just make the sitting animations not exist. Take idle too. It's like, you know, that don't do much for me. They just sit still. And now for jump. Wait, the avatars can sit now? No. There is a sit command that you can use, and it will cause your avatar to simply stay still. So it will not do anything. Like, you're welcome to use it if you want to. And I have to include it because that's how the game has to recognize the jump animation. And to do that, it's like I have to do it like this. So it has both a sit and stand animations, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the sea cucumber just sits there. I honestly really like how the sea cucumber turned out. Like, I love its design. It's really simple, but I think it really captures, like, it looks like it does the part, you know? The cannonball jelly, yay! It's beautiful. That was one that I saw and I was like, okay, we have to do a sprite for this. But the pixel sea creatures are so good. I just love them! I love them. I do. I'm glad you think they're cute as well. I really like I like looking at them. It's fun to see you guys scoot around. It's the moonfish. Is the moonfish my evil twin? No, we're partners in crime. Alright, which one's gonna be jump? I just use a fish. I mean, I make fishies for collab partners, but wait, hold on. I make fishes for collab partners. So yeah, that's how it goes. Let's see, who have I turned into a fish? I mean, anyone who's been on a mission, you have a fish. Yeah, you have an aquatic animal form. You have a hermit crab. You mean kinda? I mean, I say a fish form. I mean just aquatic animals. We have pistol shrimp. That's one. And blue dragon slug. So it's not. It's just. I mean, really for these, it is just aquatic animals. It doesn't even have to be marine, because I know I have a freshwater. Right, a freshwater, not a sprite, but a reactive image for somebody. The Cory catfish. I need to. We'll get Mal back on the channel eventually. I miss him. Big fin squid looks cool. I'm glad, I'm glad. Oh yeah, for our local squid and cephalopod enjoyers, I added 4. I added 4 new ones today, so that's pretty cool. You now have more choices. I'm gonna put this to jump. We're getting done. We're getting done. Making progress. So I'm gonna take the lines and I will put it. Hold on. I'm just gonna take it and put it down here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Sorry, it's giving you heart hands. I don't have hands. I blow Threat a big fishy kiss. Mwah. And tell Threat I say hi. Hydrate. All right, hold on. Gotta leap. Ah. There we go. He smile and wiggle. Excellent. Excellent. I'll hydrate. Jellyfish aren't cephalopods because jellyfish are in order. Hold on. I should know this. Not echinoderms. Cnidaria. They're in order Cnidaria, which includes things like corals, jellyfish, siphonophores, those kinds of things. They have no. They're radially symmetrical, and they're very simple animals. While cephalopods includes the things like octopi, and they're in order Mollusca, which includes snails and bivalves and all those dudes with shells. They're pretty cool. So they're not really closely related at all. They're quite distant. Pretty cool. Taxonomy. Not to be confused with taxidermy, because they're nothing alike. They do look superficially similar, especially the way I draw them, but in reality they are quite different. Mollusks, for example, usually have hard parts, like beaks, shells, that sort of thing. Some don't, of course. Radulas, that kind of stuff. So they do have, they aren't the same. While jellyfish, corals are the closest thing to having hard parts with their coral skeletons, and that's only stony corals. Jellyfish are even called tentacles sometimes. Jellyfish are called do have tentacles. I think octopi, the limbs on cephalopods are generally referred to as arms. Actually, wait, hold on. Nope, I think they are tentacles. And then the squids have graspers called the special grasping ones called arms. I believe. I think that's correct. I hope I'm not spitting out nonsense here. I think I know what I'm talking about. Our snail takes a leap now. I'm quite happy. Oh no. A gap. Bonk. Bonk. There we go. That's all there is to it. This guy eats himself up in the air now. Up vertically, because some things do that. It depends on which ones. The sea bunny does the same thing, because it wouldn't make sense for it to dive up, nose upward. Doesn't have propellant that way. Ah! Alright, we're all done. Today has been a very mollusk-filled day because I've done 5 mollusks now, including this one. That's how it looks after stream. Gonna export the file. We have to change it to transparent so it exports properly for stream avatars. Otherwise, stream avatars just goes, what? Why you put all this white background on? What are you doing? I just have the white background on because it works better for colors and pixels, because it can be really hard to see and make sense of everything. You know, I like to have it there. Also, who messaged? Oh, somebody's not finishing their game. That's okay. I've been there. Like this time, for sure, we will be done. Okay. Now, you like to use a black background while you draw? Yeah, it just depends. I go for white because generally I work in not terribly saturated colors. So black can be really overpowering. Depends on what. It depends on how you do it. I just prefer to go with white. Or you use actual black when drawing. That makes sense. I use dark colors a lot. So that's just the difference in our styles. And any way works. That's the cool thing about art. There's a whole bunch of ways you can do the same thing. You got for gray. Oh, you go for gray because white hurts your eyes. That makes sense. I can totally see that. All right, what are we gonna do next? We got done the Arabian cow, right? All right, chat. What do you want to see? We have green moray, whale shark, the leaf sheep, weedy sea dragon, sunfish redesign, like updating the sunfish sprite, tripod fish. Got rainbow blanket octopus, frilled shark. Actually, not the rainbow blanket octopus. I'm going to do that one tomorrow. Frilled shark, tiger shark, short tail stingray, little skate, or slender sunfish. What do we want to see? What do we want to see? Or dragon? Weedy sea dragon. Indeed, you did hear dragon. Not the blue dragon sea slug, because as I said, I would not be doing that one for this, because it would be hard to capture the detail. It probably wouldn't translate so well to pixel. It just has a lot of thin parts. Cephalopods are hard for the same reason. At least their arms are relatively large compared to their bodies. The cephalopods are a mess. There's so much overlap. Why can't they be simple like cow eyes? Alright, let's get rid of this. Which one do you want to see? Dragon sounds interesting to see pixelated? Alright, let's do it. Dragon. Bonk. Fresh canvas. I just have templates saved, so it makes switching between pretty easy. Dragon. You'll be too long to make. Okay, so technically yes, but we can do a little compression and make a stumpy eel. Fine, don't worry about it. Baby eel, basically, yeah. I just capture the head, and it'd be the same way the wolf eel is done. The wolf eel is inaccurate because it is much too short, but I gave it as much room as I could, while also capturing the main details that I wanted. The green moray would be doable. It will be doable. I just have to do it on the 100 by 100 canvas, and then I'll downsize it. That's how I do anything that's long. I do it on the biggest canvas. You could have it curled up. I could, but it wouldn't. That's not how eels move. Is the thing. Eels move by wiggling their body straight out. So I wouldn't want to do that because I have to uncurl it basically. So we'd end up with the same problem. Because eels don't bounce across the sediment basically. Having a rock weight. Yeah, exactly. It has to move, jump, fight, all kinds of stuff for stream avatars. Like I said, I would do it the same way I did the Wolfio. Cat, how do you like the cannonball jelly? I'm so glad you've decided to be it today. I added that one for basically no reason. It's exclamation point duel, to do a battle. May have been more or less testing size. Oh hey, you know what? I appreciate your size testing. I added the cannonball jellyfish purely because I saw it and I was like, this perfect round being must be included. It's just so round. You have to accept. Exclamation point accept. Also, I think attack works. That will cause you to eject. Cannonball jellyfish really lives up to his name. I know, it's so round and beautiful. It really did say ball. it looked at it took a good look at its resources and its life, and it said, you know what? Fear. Boy. We must ponder it. Yes, we must ponder it. It must be pondered. I love it a lot. I found it by accident. I think somebody asked for, I don't know, somebody didn't ask for a jellyfish. Somebody was like, oh cool, jellyfish. They commented on my my request thing, and I was like, hey, do you want another species of jellyfish in? And they never said anything back. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make one because I want to, and we have some extra space. I added a couple of extras at the end to make a nice Yeah, it does look like a white mushroom. I agree. Actually, jellyfish look like mushrooms a little. They do. Depends on the species, especially the not so transparent ones, like cannonball jellyfish, which aren't very transparent and look a lot like mushrooms. Pretty cool. So yeah, a couple of my own for just to fill them out. No need to. I won't teach you. Don't worry. You all are my friends. We're all pals. They're all mushroom shaped. They are kind of mushroom shaped. Actually, no, I disagree. Some are not. Some are not very mushroom. Maybe the bell is, but there's so many different patterns for the undersides and the arms and stuff that it isn't same. Where's the Portuguese Man of War? No one's asked for a Portuguese Man of War, so I haven't made one. Maybe round 3. Depends how soon we hit 300 followers on Twitter. Or was it 400? I think it's 400. But next milestone, I think. Assuming I've had a good enough break from these, because I think after I'm done with these, I'm gonna be a little bit beat. And I want to work on my new model. So, really love the ones with the super long tentacles. I think they're called arms. They're called oral arms, I believe, on jellyfish, if that's what you're referring to. Let's see. Yeah, those are pretty neat. They're really pretty. Arms, yes, they're called oral arms specifically. They're kind of like mouths. It's kind of neat. Alright, let's find a good picture of the weedy seeds right there. They're fairly abundant, thankfully. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find references for certain species. Some just aren't well documented, and there's just nothing. Like, there's no side views, or there's only like one picture of it, and it's like, I zoom in with my binoculars. It's like, all right, time to connect the dots. Which I don't mind a lot because it helps me. Well, first of all, it helps me with art. And second of all, because that just means we're doing a whole bunch of unique species, which is really cool. We're doing all kinds of weird species and stuff, and I love it because I've learned so much about new species. And like, I stumbled across things like cannonball jellyfish during my research, and I think I am very happy. I'm a very happy fish here. I love this. This is why I love making these so much. It's because I get to learn things, and everyone gets to learn things. and I really need to make a redeem that's tell me about my avatar, so I can tell you facts about whatever thing you are. I just need to study it, all of them, and learn, which will be harder the more I get. I just think they're neat. Yeah, that's me with like any sea creature. Especially cannonball jellyfish. That is the thing of the day. I just think they're neat. There are jellyfish. Where's the peanut butter fish? I'll have to work on that one. I'll have to invent it. So damn close to 15k points. You loyal watcher, you Vlad. I hope thank you for your wonderful support. I do greatly appreciate it. Let's see. They're very colorful. Alright, let's get to it. At the rate at which we're conversating, I don't know if I'm actually going to start on the Weedy Sea Dragon. I might. It depends how long we go. I did start a little late. Alright, Fishy Fitness. Glad you're never going to get there if you keep redeeming all these fishy fitnesses. Despite my lofty aspirations, I'm looking after that body. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Vlad. What? 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Thank you for your most noble sacrifice to maintain the sunfish. Your contribution, your PBS station, from viewers like you is greatly appreciated. Also, Carper, welcome to the stream. You may not be the fastest, but you are plenty fast enough. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Reminds me of when you had requests open last time. You almost requested the Blue Dragon sub, but you saw the sea bunny and just zoomed in. I just think they're neat. I'm okay. I'm kind of glad because I would have had to turn down the Blue Dragon slug again. Because it's a bit complex. It's hard to capture in pixel. I think it would be. I mean, I probably could do it, but it wouldn't look great as the thing. It would need a lot of narrow pieces, which isn't so great with the size of my pixel art that I'm using. Got your butt kicked in Smash? Yep. Sounds about. I mean, that is how it go. Unfortunately. Hope you had fun though. Tired doing all otherwise stuff. Yes. The ever struggling fight. Ever figure out how to add eels? I'm gonna do an eel. I may not do the ribbon eel because the ribbon eel is really, really, really dang long. I have a green moray lined up that I'm gonna do. So don't worry. Eels are indeed available. Yeah, how you doing, Carver? I don't think I asked. So eels are available. Maybe just not specifically the ribbon eel because they are really, 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 really long. Like really long, like coil around themselves a whole bunch of times kind of long. Like fold up like an accordion. They're really long. Having a last day of school on Thursday. Yee! That's awesome, Carver. That is great to hear. I hope your last day is good for you, and then it's vacation! Yay! I love vacation. Nice, nice. Currently playing Splatoon. Excellent. Hope you're having fun. Just saw them in Animal Crossing. I thought they were pretty. They are pretty. They're just really long. They're just really long. I love them. I agree. They are very pretty. Just really long. A ribbon eel in your house in Animal Crossing? I have all kinds of critters in my house in Animal Crossing. The ribbon eel is a good choice, though. Alright, I at least want to lay down some kind of work for this. Playing with a friend who beat you in Smash, now you can work together instead. Alright, I'm kind of worried about the snoot all of a sudden, because the snoot is very long and thin. Turtles all over your island, all named Gamera. All of them. This one is Gamera, and this one is Gamera, and this one is Gamera. I guess it makes it easier to remember, right? Heck yeah, you both have the same last day of school. Why am I doing? What colors are we gonna start with? Let's start with pink, because we have colors from orange to blue on this Weedy Sea Dragon. It will be a challenge, but it shall be doable. They look pretty cool when they're swimming. They do look like sea dragons, honestly. Um, that I just too solid. Fell in love with the sea slugs recently, actually, because you were playing Legend Arceus and you found Alpha Gastrodon. And you thought to myself, oh yeah, that Pokemon line is based on sea slugs, right? And then you Google sea slugs and they're so cool. They are! They're so basic. Like, Nudibranchs really did say slug, but colorful. And like, amazing. Yes, please. We have Gamera, Gamera the Brave, Gamera Protector of Children, Gamera Guardian of the Universe. Yeah. All the Gameras. Let's see. Actually, I did long snoots before. They have like a little notch at the end. I wonder if I can replicate that. I think we unlocked the secret to our true potential. They have such a little head. Alright, kind of want to get the whole body lined out, because there's actually go like circle. This is a basic idea of a head. And then the next kind of like swoosh. 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 And swoosh. And Gandalf the Gray and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Cross Black Knight. Yes, exactly. Excellent choice. Swoosh! Or swooshing. Excellent, Seal. Most excellent. 10 out of 10, I gotta say. I haven't seen that in forever. It's a classic. I'm gonna have to compress the body a little bit, I think, or to capture the head detail. Even have like a hump, and then it kind of like nature really did say, "Hey, sea dragon." And now there's no room for the tail. We're gonna work on a little bit of compression. Such is the life of the pixel artist, but from here it is directly into. Fun. Analysis. Peter Pan being the villain in Chip and Dale, especially with the story they gave him. Okay, so if I had not watched a specific video essay today, or not a video essay, more like a rant today on that movie, I would have absolutely nothing to say here because I wouldn't know. However, the villain arc they gave him in Chip and Dale is very extremely highly insensitive considering the what happened to the actual actor that was played Peter Pan. Don't look it up unless you want to be depressed. It's kind of sad. Yo, spoilers. That's all I'll say on that. It was highly insensitive. Like negative 10 stars, Disney. What were you doing? What were you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot you were making a cash grab of a movie. I won't give you any spoilers besides that. That's my analysis. Yeah, you got it! You did it! Do you like the trailers? They look uncanny. I've heard a lot of complaints about that too. From everything I've learned, it's kind of just like add the movie. Like, hey, look at all these references. Look at all these references. Don't you love these properties? These things? These trends? The movie itself is great. That one part is really just iffy. Okay, alright. If you like it, you like it. I won't fault you for that. I just personally am not interested in seeing it because I don't know. It just doesn't look that interesting to me. Apist dragons. This is the question of the day. Kind of like triangular. A little farther back. Don't know what happened, but I won't know what happened, but don't want to spoil anyone. I won't. I won't spoil. I will not spoil because honestly, I haven't watched it. Well, all I watched was somebody else's rant on that included that topic in particular, and for that, I give them a that's honestly not cool at all. Like they surely knew. They were probably, in fact, they might have done it on purpose, which just goes to show how insensitive they are, if that's the case. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just an innocent mistake. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's not very cool. Not cool at all. That's not just there's the sea bunny, there's the blue dragon, there's one called Leaf Sheep that's super cute. Leaf Sheep is on the list. Somebody else requested it, so we will be working on Leaf Sheep eventually as well. There's a Pikachu. There's one that looks like ribbons, and if someone on Google, it looks like it has scales. There's all kinds. There's blue ones, green ones, every color, and they're really cool because they disguise with the corals. So they're basically like they're as colorful as coral reefs are, which I think is really neat, honestly. Thank you, Evolution, for giving us very colorful Nudibranch. 10 out of 10. Would evolve again. Made Peter actually sympathetic and wouldn't have a problem with him in the movie, but he's not. Yeah, that's the thing. They didn't do that. So I am not cool with that at all, frankly. Like, given the context, that's honestly downright malicious. Like, that's not cool. I don't have any I can't justify that in any way. Like, if the writers didn't know, that feels like then it's okay. So here's the thing: it's a movie full of references and stuff like that. So if they didn't know that's the thing. That's the thing. This is supposed to be the movie that's aware, right? It's self-aware. It's full of references. Of all the movies that you can't give that kind of slack to, this is that movie. Because they should know. They should know everything that has to do with Peter Pan. They're referencing everything. They should know. Or they just thought the trivia was too obscure for people to know. If they did, then again, they're being insensitive and they should not have done that under any circumstance. Seems the movie creators went, what character is most beloved and no one would think it would be evil? Let's pick that guy for the villain. I don't even think they went. It's just so specific. It's so specific. I think they were honestly making that reference, thinking it would be cool, and not thinking that it would be super duper insensitive like it is. Like, they did not think it through. For a new interview title, possibly, but you know what they say. Those interviews are for publicity. They're not really concerned with saying like accurate stuff. Yeah, I do give the movies it's still a great movie. You should shut your brain off and have fun. But here's the thing. I don't like to shut my brain off. I love to see a piece of me. Well, sometimes. Pacific Rim is one of the few movies I make that exception for, because I like big robot punch big monsters in a way that isn't really offensive to anyone and is overall just a fun movie because I don't have to overlook anything like that, anything egregious. It's just heck yeah, I love giant robot punch giant monster movie. And I don't have to think about it. But I naturally am inclined to think about movies. So, because I'm a writer. I'm not really a writer. I'm more of a storyteller, creative kind of person in general. I don't write much, to be honest. So I analyze movies with a critical eye like that. And I like to have sustenance. I like to have something I can latch onto. And something that I make stories, I world build mostly. I have a world building project that I don't attend too much, but it exists. If you ever see me drawing fantasy art, it's probably for that. But yeah, I do a little bit of storytelling here and there. I also kind of want to do a character stories for some original characters. That'd be cool. We'll just have to see. I'll probably get to it eventually. Right now, I'm working on this. So I say I do a little storytelling in the sense that I do a little storytelling, a small amount. Not good at writing? It takes practice. You know, as with all things, if you want to learn it, learn it. It'll be hard. It won't be. I mean, it won't be easy. You'll get there. You know, if you really want to do it, go do it. Read. Start studying. I don't know studying is associated with school, but like, just learn about it. Watch videos on people teaching you how to write, because YouTube is honestly an excellent free resource of information. Like, you can find anything on it, and it's great for learning. Amazing stuff. Anatomy, drawing, any specific kind of drawing, writing, specific elements of writing, like world building or characterization. You could find that stuff on there. All it will take is your time and your dedication. And if you can provide those things, you will learn. You will learn many things. And it will be very cool. I did a sinful thing with my pixel art. Never supposed to do what I just did. And I fixed it now, so it's fine. Let's see. I compress. What sea creature is this? This is a weedy sea dragon. I'm working on the body right now. We're gonna take a little bit off his snoot. But naturally, it won't be perfectly to scale because I have to compress it in order to make it fit. When I say compressing, I'm basically just going like, yo, let's take a little bit off of it, make it fit. You're not that short. That should be good. Now, do I have enough room for the tail? Tail's not super long. Interesting. I would like to give it... Oh, I have one more block. I can give it one more long. The tail does kind of get bigger at the end. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to take some thighs out of the body, so we can fit more. It's a bit of a give and take. This, I think that's all right. I think that's alright. I think that. Righto. Let's go. Hey. And now there's kind of like. Drop my croissant. Kind of like these things. I'm gonna do the bell. That should be fine. Now, are those paired on the back? I think they are. Yes, they are paired on the back. I can do one for that. Yeah, I should do a little bit of variety in angle. These leaves are much larger. Pop, 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 pop. Let's make it shorter. How about making it? No, that's way too big. Way too big. Maybe I could do just... What do I want to do? Doesn't look too bad. Not too... I think that's better. Should be fine. All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I think I'll blame you. It's amazing how truly leaf-like these guys are adapted to be. It's up to you. Wonderful mimicry. Okay. Longer. Could be longer. Go past here. He accidentally overstimulated himself by focusing on 4 things at once. Oh no, oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. Doing all right. Like if you gotta step away from the stream, recover. I totally understand. You gotta rest, anything like that. Do what you gotta do. You would with the space you share with your siblings. Do the thing you would do was taken. So, oh no, here. Well, I do hope you feel well soon. There's just like a little spike on top of this. That. You know, it just wanted a spike there. Decorative. Do these guys have pixels? Oh yeah, they're like right on the neck. 3 leaves on the tail. We want those leaves to be bigger. That's the... Where's the eye gonna... The eye is like right. Perfect. See the opposite. Any more fins? Looks like all. Alright, time to refine. Whoa, yeah. We break a couple of rules to achieve what we've got here, but that is okay. What are rules if not made to be broken? That is... Where are the... Readily this... Here. Are your little flappy flaps. Bombs? Weird. I must view this in full. Ah, they are in the neck. Okay, we'll draw it real quick. Let's get rid of that. Hey, Bell Pepper, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Thanks. What is up? Great to see you. I see Carver's terrorizing the chat with bombs. I choke. Work on a little bit of art today, Belle. Let's see. As one would expect. We work on art a lot here at Wednesday. Although sometimes the schedule gets funky. Going, just resting for the day most part. Just woke up from a nap. Naps are very good. Things are going well over here. We got done a snail, and I'm pretty much done with the line art for this weedy sea dragon. Let's see. Snail? Snail, hold on. I'll show you snail. 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 It's an Arabian cowrat. Snail indeed. Ah, forgot to remove the spacers, which are very small. Did I export that? Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll just do it now. Yee! I actually forgot to finish this. I didn't remove all the little black dots. Like a cone snail? They're kind of similar. It's a cowrie. They're actually a pretty cool snail. Some species of cowrie. Their shells are used as currency, or were used as currency. They're no longer used as currency. I don't think. So it's pretty cool. Use the money cowrie. Makes sense. Yeah. Snail. Ah. Go. Also, I finished the cuttlefish. The cuttlefish is now available as a sprite. Disregard currency, acquire snail. Exactly. Currency is no more. Snail is my friend now. There we go. That fixed. Thank you for asking about the snail and making me reopen that and fix it. Because that would have been kind of something that would have been unfortunate to figure out. Alright. What was the plan? Just not working with much space. Not much space. Here. Let's actually undo all this. I think I'm gonna do another layer in lines, and we're really just gonna put over. Easy solution. Here and here, and kind of go like. Eh. We have a fin, and it won't be wonderfully visible yet. But I will make that. Also have colors in colors. We'll hide this for now. Won't matter just yet. But given time, we shall get to that. Alright, I need to go back to my actual dragon. Oh, there it is. Alright, got some interesting colors here. Start with the base. Kind of like an orange. Reddish, pinkish. That'll work. Let's go a little more saturated. Because this is a very colorful beast. I believe this I was challenged to... Not challenged, but this was a challenging request. I don't agree entirely. This is not going to be an easy task. It's got a narrow shape. What is this? I don't like that. That works. I do not need my ears to be tagged, thank you. Well. Just gonna start by coloring everything orange. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see. Got his eye spot. Also, this is those. Ah. Yes. All for it. Here. Here. There you go. Gotta have the shiny in the eye. I'm telling you, putting a little bit of shiny in the eye of your critter is gonna make it like 500% cuter. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Proven by everyone. All my things have a little spot in the eye. And actually, for once, do another layer for my colors because I'm going to be doing a lot of colors. This is like a brown. Don't want to be that dark. A little lighter. I want it to be dark, but not the darkest. Purple. Darker. Dark as possible. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh. That will look black, which is fine. That'll be okay. That'll be alright. That'll be alright. Nose is white. But we want it to be different white than the one on the face. Or the one over the eye. That should be the lightest. We'll just do that. That'll be our lightest. No, it's a reddish. Hey, these guys are color. Like a maroon. Dark. There we go. There we go. That's brown. More purple. That did it. Up to almost the head. There we go. And we got a little patch of yellow. It's wild how many colors are on this thing. Lighter, yeah. More lighter. That'll do. So actually, this dark color does spread. Let's go this spectrum. Doesn't look so brown. That'll do. That'll do. And this actually continues on the back a little ways. Shakes fist at Blender. How dare you, Blender? How dare you? Just headbutt it. That fixes it. Surely it'll work. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go yellow next. More yellow. Oh, it's not that dark. Twitch integrated throwing system accept more types of shaders in it because you are so tired of your models importing with no colors at all. Dang it, you have to find the right one that works. I bet if you looked up what Blender shaders work with the Twitch integrated throwing system, that might work. Or maybe you'll probably look that up. And principal BDSF shader makes the outline look weird. Oh no. No good. That was actually all along the belly. It's there. A little extra on this part. This kind of slowly fades to darker colors. Going to allow this. Just this once. In the context of the Twitch integrated throwing system, it is acceptable. Let's see. You know the creators working on adding more into it. Might also depend on Unity, since that's what the program is built into. Ah, that might be it. That might be it. Let's see. I'm best with it yourself. Yeah, see if Google turns up anything. So far, you've only gotten to accept principled BDSF. Alright, alright. I don't know. I don't know much. I'm not a 3D modeler, but I can throw potential troubleshooting ideas. With the pale, darker color. See, all the leaves are kind of dark colored. Except for the front too. Those actually are bright color. About to get exciting. Kind of go for an in-between color. This doesn't lighten up all at once. Yes, the jamming. I do regularly jam. Whenever there's a crab rave, I am known for jamming. You notice that? Indeed. I mean, heck, we got a whole vibing emote for all your dance purposes. Or vibing. Or cheering, any of those activities. Alright, I'm gonna add the white spots. They are on the head. Not there. The body. All back here. And now, we bring in the blue. Because this fish decided to be so wild that it also has blue stripes. Some people are just overachievers. Also like one blue spot on the back end. More purple. Looks about right. I want to maybe a little lighter. Eh. There we go. That will do. It's just being sand. Blue. There we go. There we go. That is nice. Looking snazzy. That give off the same vibe? That emphasize anything too? No, I think that's about right. That little snoot. I think that about does. I think I might need a little bit of blue on this bin. And alright. I think that does it. I think that does it quite nice. Okay. Alright, today was pretty darn productive. We had a lot of... Well, we finished one whole sprite, and we got this one's first block all done, so that's very good. This little too... Nah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. This will do. This will do. Alrighty. Why don't we find somebody to go raid, eh? Drag you back in. Go. Right. Just to make sure. I've had in the past where like it'll say like, oh, look at all these people you can raid, and you can't. They're actually not there. It's a lie. Ooh. Coffee time. Rise. Let's raid Monster Hunter Rise. We're gonna raid I'm gonna check Skeleton first. Which I'm about to wrap. Because he's pretty awesome. We're gonna get through an ad. Add. Still add. Can't tell if they're about to finish. I'm gonna hope not. They're still going for now. Let's go. Alright. The channel. Alright, I want to thank everybody for dropping by the stream today. Thank you so much for all your chats and your lurks and your redeem. I greatly appreciate all your support. It's super helpful. Let's do a little fish rating. We do fish trade. Use whatever emotes strike your fancy. I have to use mine. Just whatever. Go. Glad you could come in. I'm glad you could come in as well, Alex. Thank you so much for dropping by. It's great to have you around, you know? And that goes for everybody. Okay. Alright. I hope y'all have a great time zone, and I hope to catch you next time. So bye-bye, everybody. Let's go give Cielison some love, because he's very awesome. We're gonna collab. Let's go. Bye.